Audio fix one? Shut up. Also, hello, Vulcan. Good eve. It is adequate. How are we doing anyway? Vulcan, hungry? What is life doing for you right now? Hungry. You said the other day when I was complaining that there may be a process to amend my Wood Elf order. To add in some paints. Explain. Because I just realized that as I progress through these questing nights, I'm going to need more and more of the metallics that are stuck in the Wayland order. So, promotion went into effect as of yesterday, and Anaya's 10% bumped salary as well. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So you're just going to spend it all on magic cards then? Let me know what you're after and I can add it. Then I'll send you a link to pay the remainder through the site like normal. Thanks. Yeah, I'll have a look after because I'm gonna need more Mournfang, more Retributor, and more Hand Steel at the very least. I'll check the Wayland order and see what I desperately need out of that. And then I guess I'll just have double for the future. Like you need the extra money, Vulcan. When do the Wood Elf pre-orders ship again? Next Wednesday night, we'd box them up. All right, okay. You can't be starting a new army. This one isn't even finished. I just get the books and the rule books and the dice, Vulcan, because I already have a partial Wood Elf collection of like most of a Wood Elf Dryad focused army with Treekin and stuff. With a bunch of the old metal Glade Guard from way back when. Still got my metal Vulcan. Well, if you want them painted in a timely like 2 to 6 years, you could send them my way with a lot of money. Maybe you'll get them back. It's painted. Metal model in a box for 20 years. It's probably not painted anymore. Yeah, but you can see this bottle of Mornfang is way too thin. Like, it takes so many coats to get. To get decent coverage. How is Ren since you asked? I'm right. I'm breathing, ain't I? Everybody off playing the typing and the bolt gun? Eh? Eh? I don't know what you're on about. By typing words out quickly. Weird. Sounds like a nerd game for nerds. Says the nerd painting. Listen. Firstly, shut up. Secondly, shut up. Thirdly, have you considered shutting up? I mean, that's not true. You play Magic and yet you seem to like listening to yourself yap. You literally own like the nerd store, Hungry. You work at the nerd store. You work overtime at the nerd store. I see all of you want to fight today. Imagine being such a nerd that you facilitate them by like living vicariously through them. Does UK Games Expo have painting competitions, by the way? Hungry. I still don't think I have the time to attend, but it is tempting to take the boss. Oh, I was just asking if they had painting competitions. Yes. Lunar is entering. Pepper. Considering how much I use Mournfang Brown, I should have bought some ages ago because this old chunky, like over thinned pot is slowing me down some. Would have been done on this step now if it was a fresh pot, but whatever. Whatever. 17 layers where we thinned Mournfang. Yeah, it's a story with a lot of these paints. I think if I had just like bought more new paints at the beginning of this project, we would be quite a bit further along than we are. Oh no. The reason that it's so thin, Hungry, is because when I got it out after not using it for a few years, it was mostly chunky. So it's been reinvigorated somewhat. Some of that Twitch Chrome dollars to buy paints. I do. They're just fucking stuck on back order at Wayland Games. Because I ordered some Pro Acryl paints because I wanted to use them through an airbrush. And they've been stuck in Wayland fucking Games purgatory since February, I want to say. Sounds like a cancel and order somewhere else job? No. On principle, I will not do it. Of all the hills, listen, I've lived on a hill for most of my life. I'll die on a hill, you know? Also, it was a lot of paint, Vulcan. It's like, I think maybe like 30 odd paints and a bunch of mixing bowls and stuff here and there. And it's all being held up by a single fucking pro acrylic paint. Hey, Mannerings. Can't they just dump that out of the order and fulfill the rest? They've offered to, but I refuse. Because I specifically wanted that fucking pro acrylic paint to do a bunch of Nurgle stuff. Oh, so you're the problem? No, I'm not. Hey, Alice. Hi, Alice. How was around today? I'm alright. Temple of Ram monopolizing Nova. She isn't in here today. She's somewhere else in the rest of the house. I think she finally got bored of being in here like 23 hours every day or something. So she's now probably not gonna be here for a while, I imagine. She'll go and find somewhere else to call home for a while. Another room, drying rack maybe. Back of the sofa, you name it. You know what cats are like. Warhammer Skulls video game event was on today. Wasn't Warhammer Skulls the old, like, loyalty system they had? Where you spent a certain amount, you got a sticker, and then once you got a certain amount of stickers, you got free stuff? Did you Gandalfus arriving exactly when you intended? Always. You, on the other hand, are late. I'm gonna have to dock your pay, Jimmy. That is a point, though. I need to play Rogue Trader at some point. Add that to the things that I'll do on stream once the new PC is built. So just gave myself more work last time. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. And while I am sorry to hear that, this is a business, so I'm still docking your pay. It's the principle. I don't have to be sorry once my contract is up. I'm off. Still can't unsee pencils when I look at the shield? What do you mean? I mean, I guess. I've done like no painting this week. It's the same as every week then. That's a lie? As far as I'm aware, you only own high elves, and we all know you haven't painted them. Listen, I'm going to be judging everyone who doesn't show up to a tournament with a display quality army, you know? It'd be weird not to, you know? Ours is only right. Let's go and paint yourself first. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The fuck was that? People just be making any old fucking sounds. Sounding like a fucking guinea fowl. Be back in a moment. That was oddly specific. Actually, you know what? Since I brought it up, have an educational moment. All right. Let's see. Actually, no, these are American guinea fowl. They don't sound quite the same. Never mind, I'm bored now. Anyway. You telling me birds have accents? Sort of. I mean, why wouldn't they? No, it's like orcas slash killer whales have different dialects depending on the region they come from. They essentially speak different languages. Haven't spoken to many orcas. Probably a good thing. Oh, do you think people were special that they sounded different depending on where they came from? Ain't nothing new under the sun, Jimmy boy. Don't know why I'm calling you Jimmy. It's just funny to me. People are so unique and special. Well, some of the people in this chat, maybe. I like to remind myself by reading the comments in the Daily Telegraph. Every now and then, why would you do that to yourself? You stop that. Reading the comments on any newspaper really is like an exercise in psychic harm. Has there been any painting of Sisters battles off stream? With what time, demon? If I was painting it, I'd be streaming it mostly. When those things outside of stream that aren't kitty related. Mm-hmm. I also nearly dropped my phone, but I didn't. Do do do. Geez, is there really that much of a delay on the stream? Christ, I was just looking at the fucking stream readout. Okay, no, it's gone when I refresh. Christ. Forgot what I was gonna say. I was saying something, but now it's gone. Tis gone, never to return. Anyone remember what I was saying? Oh, right. I think I made the executive decision to only do face cam for absolutely stupid streams. Like the nun stream that I need to sort out. Because it seems like about the appropriate amount of effort to put in. And then outside of that, facecam for video games? Nah, I'm probably gonna go, I'm probably gonna go VTuber or something along those lines, outside of, like, you know, the dumb streaming goals. I just can't be bothered to be on camera that often. I'm so out of tech with streaming side of tech. Out of touch with streaming side of tech. I'm not exactly in touch with anything, to be honest. Ren hover hand stack? What is that? What is that? Speak English, you damn scouse. Or better yet, Shara Cymraeg. The opposite of in touch with it, long story short. Oh, I know what that is. I don't know what that has to do with tech. You know? You know. Technically an app and you don't touch it. I mean, that is not untrue. So. To answer your question, Captain Mannerings, the answer is yes. So the low-end ones don't use stuff like GIF tubers and PN tubers. They use voice activation for like predetermined animations. Whereas the fully rigged 2D and 3D ones do use motion capture. I'm guessing you could probably animate based off voice tones. Yes, you can have certain mouth shapes that try to with the program that tries to guess the sound you're making and associate it with those mouth shapes. When my mates became a VTuber, it's wildly expensive to have them rigged for motion tracking. Yeah, it's like $1.50 usually. Thereabouts. You pay $2K for a model? Yeah. Starts at like $1.50 and only goes up, really. Whereas like your basic PNG or GIF tuber with like blinks and mouth flaps is like 100 to 200 usually if you're not doing it yourself. So I think I'm just gonna save this month's and next month's Twitch income because I think I've only made about £100 this month. And then just when I get next month's payout, I'll just commission a I'll just commission a gift tuber. Facecam all the time is exhausting and dangerous. Oh, actually, it was very funny because I was testing a camera setup in this space the other day because I had an appointment with my doctor via camera. And she'd been staring behind me like the entire time that we were talking. And at the end of the call, I looked behind me and realized I've got a fucking Saleh helmet. Just like on the fucking cabinet behind me, and she'd been staring at the helmet. And I was like, huh. She didn't say anything. She was just fucking staring at it. Just one deeply confused doctor. To be honest, I would be a little more concerned with the World War II helmets. Gonna be honest. We were talking about Veribus or Weribus in here the other day, so nothing wrong with my helmets. Well, actually, there is something wrong with your helmets because they're not Saleh helmets, so. There is that. The superior helmet. Although the frogmouth helmet, Ooh, that could be a stream goal. Stream goal is I have to paint for an entire stream in the helmet. It's oversized though. It's not made to be fitted to me. It's a display piece. So it's a little too big. So I look like a fucking bobblehead wearing it. Also, I don't have contacts, so trying to get glasses on inside that or under that is gonna be over. We can make that a stream goal at some point. Once I've got this space set up for like actual face cam, because I need to do some cleaning up and decorating. Because I'm not just gonna paint with the Sally? No. Does it fit in camera viewport? What do you mean? What? The top-down camera? Could you put the camera in the helmet? There's not enough space for that. But yeah, in terms of like VTubing stuff, the gear constantly calling me a hag did give me some ideas. Actually, you know what? We've got one more weekend. We've got one more weekend after this weekend. We've got one more weekend after this coming weekend left in the month, so I could do a little bit of a subathon on the 30th and the 31st. Try to raise some commission funds. Could do the sister battle next weekend, or maybe a war wagon. Might be a bit late in the month to do that though. But I'm busy first weekend of next month, sort of. Well, immediately after. I will think about it. People just making fucking sounds again. What was that? Yeah, because I was chatting with my the artist who does my emotes, and we were talking about branding and stuff. I have a load of old Battlemaster Knights. I gotten a lot. How far off the horses from Brett's? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't actively. I don't know what the old Battlemaster Knights are. Yeah, but I was talking with my emote artist about branding and stuff. And when I mentioned that I was thinking about VTubing and stuff, we decided that it would probably be easier to start with like the character and avatar, and then eventually like extract the logo from that, you know, rather than inventing one whole cloth. That makes sense. Because I've been doing this a year now. I gotta start thinking of being a little more be really original and use a bird. No. Isn't there like a kitchen cabinets company named Wren? That's logo is literally a bird. I always squint when things misuse my name. Like, you do not deserve this. You're not worthy of this title. I used to be happy to meet other Wrens, but now I'm very much that there can only be one. The rest I will slay in Mortal Kombat over the course of time. It's a pretty rare name. You shouldn't have too much trouble. I like the thinking that I'm going with a golden. Well, isn't that why isn't there a story about the wren being king of birds because it flies higher than the eagle, or something to that degree? One of those old fables. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna lean witchy. I'm gonna lean witchy for the branding because of all the frogs and cats. You washed as a unique aspect? Well, unfortunately, being washed doesn't mean much for being unique anymore because the fucking Americans discovered the Mercloid and won't shut up about it. Yeah, sure, it's a spooky horse creature with a skull for a face. Fuck off. The carouseling horse spirit that raps at you, and if you don't beat it in a rapping contest or a rhyming contest, it raids your pantry. The Mariloid. Americans became obsessed with it in the last few years. You best selling pointy hats witch or the Baba Yaga cauldron witch? I like a good pointy hat witch because you can fit a lot of frogs on a brim of a big hat, can't you? Like free space for frog transportation. Oh, it is 8 o'clock, so I do have to go and plunge Dinsdale into darkness. Oh, actually, there has been like minor stress the last couple of days in regards to frogs because my producing fruit fly colonies collapsed out of nowhere. So I had a period of not being able to feed the dart frogs, and then some of my cultures that I'd mixed up to replace them like weeks ago finally started producing. Even after I overnighted fruit flies to feed them. And they arrived to me with like barely any flies in them. So they all got a sparse feeding yesterday. And then today all of my fruit fly cultures that I'd mixed up prior to the ones that had collapsed finally gave me flies, so everything got a big feed today, but that was kind of stressful. I paid through the fucking nose for like overnight shipping of fruit flies, and it arrives with nothing in it. With no flies. Well, barely any flies. I was like, you fucking son of a bitch. I'm gonna not say that on Twitch. Yeah. Sometimes fruit fly cultures do just collapse, you know? The flies will be like, you know what? It is time to go extinct. And then they just all die. Wouldn't be that hard ship. Yeah, they're not. The one that they did send me, though, is now producing flies. Obviously, what they did is during shipping, so what companies do sometimes is that they'll have all of these cultures in storage that they will feed their own frogs, right? And then they will send them to you when you order them, so long as they're at a certain age and they're not going to collapse immediately, so they send them to you. So what they do before sending them is they feed from them to reduce the amount of flies, because if the flies die in shipping due to temperature changes, all of the dead flies inside the culture can lead to collapse. So I should have left an order note saying, yeah, I had a colony collapse. Please send me as many fucking flies as you can. But I was kind of in a panic. Yeah, it is now producing. So it's now got flies in it, but like, yeah, I ordered a jumbo one specifically because like all of my frogs needed food. Like all of them. Or at least all of my dart frogs. If I got that in the post, I'd be sad. I'm going to specifically I'm going to randomly send fruit fly cultures to imps just so they keep turning up at the shop. Yeah, it just means that I'm going to have to increase the number of spare colonies that I keep, which is going to be a waste of food, waste of fruit fly medium, but unfortunately, you got to do what you got to do to sort of try and keep an excess stock in case a number of your cultures collapse. I'd like slowly cut it down over the years because I hadn't had any collapses, and then so that one's kind of on me. glad I'm only dealing with little fishes. Oh, you keep aquariums. Yeah, I've got a lot of aquariums, but they're mostly filled with shrimp. Mostly filled with cherry shrimp. You're a cherry shrimp. You should be thankful there's a terms of service on this site. I know this. Oh, I literally just got up and didn't even bother to turn off the lights for Dinsdale. Oops. It's planter tank and it's just pooling along nicely. Ooh. CO2, no CO2. How in the weeds are we? It feels pretty good to be paying a normal horse, you know? I don't have to think about it at all. It's like my brain's just off. What fish are you keeping? Was in the tank. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start cleaning up some of the 3D printed Pegasus Knights that I have. I'm prepping all of the Pegasus Knights off stream to do like a quick blast through the airbrush to get the whites done. I guess I might do everything. Sides from like final details with an airbrush. It will be quicker that way. Paraglide Tetras. Yeah, Tetras little bastards. I love Tetras, but they are little vicious little twats. I do love me some rummy nose Tetras though. But you put most anything else that can be nipped in a tank with Tetras, and they do like to do some nipping. I do worry somewhat about doing other things on stream, because obviously I've like pretty much everyone has followed me for the painting, but I don't, because the streaming is in my free time, I don't always want to be painting, you know? I don't really get to play games anymore. I don't get to do any garment making. Don't get to do any jewelry making. Barely get to play any games. Was such a chill time before that? Yeah, it'll happen. I mean, for the last few months, I've mostly just been focusing on getting this army done, but with the Pegasus Duke out of the way, I think my chances of getting this done by October are much stronger. So I'm not as worried about min-maxing the painting. Statistically, your time per mini is huge now, though. Why? Because it's weighted by the Duke. Listen, we don't include the Duke in the averages because he is an outlier. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Just need to go flip off some lights and I'm gonna go make myself another coffee.
primary control of critical vehicle functions.
My oh my, you've all been chatting up a storm about food. Tomato soup, yeah, tomato soup and pumpkin soup can be very sweet. Sweet potatoes, anything that's like based off of sweet potatoes can be very sweet. Red onions, anything with red onions can be like if they're processed the right way can end up kind of sweet. But obviously not to the same degree. Really don't like cream. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Hot take that ran sweet potato chip. Sweet potato was sweet. Alright. Hello, puppy. Did you sneak in while I opened the door? I didn't see you. Listen, you can get onto the desk in a moment. Looks like Hungry has abandoned you again, Nova. You're just not worth his time. Fish soup is a thing? It shouldn't be. The only thing fish deserves to be is fried. fried, battered, or fried? That is a very British opinion of you. I'm not. Seafood is like. I guess I don't mind tuna pasta as well, but fish and soup just feels. All soups are valid. This is not true. Some soups do not deserve to exist. I mean, Japan does a lot of good stuff with fish, but it's just not for me. Fish is... I'm not a big fish person, to be honest. Hey, Raven Kitty, how do? No puppy. Num 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 num. I don't dislike catfish, actually. I believe I've had fried catfish. Most things allegedly taste better to humans better than fried, yeah, including Mars bars apparently. Although Vulcan might have more to say on that one. Don't know the deep fried Mars bar. Listen, my statement did not contain any any bias. I'm just saying. Last time I was in Glasgow, they had deep fried pizza. Pizza is greasy enough on its own. The idea of deep frying it fills me with fear. Bye-bye. I usually try anything once, but I didn't try that. I think my heart would just stop. Ooh, speaking about hearts, I do want to try doing alien isolation with a heart rate monitor. That would be fun. That's another one that I want to do. And maybe if I can work out how to key like certain alerts to go off. Certain alerts to go off when my heart rate hits like a certain level. I don't know if that's possible. So like if my heart rate gets too high, stuff triggers that will jump scare me. Hey, Holy Fire Lamp and June Gold. I was gonna say one of my favorite people and my nemesis, but I'm pretty sure that Bennett is now also my nemesis. It has been decided. How we doing? My layabout mod will get you both shoutouts in short order. What are we up to? Hello. Forgot to zoom in. Hello. To those of you coming in, my name is Ren. I paint Warhammer, mostly the old world and currently Bretonnians. I recently finished this monstrosity. Please praise me. It took 3 months and I want to die. In Minecraft.
Hey there, hi, I'm ready to
Live joyfully.
Anyway. Yeah, but now we are done with that and we are back on to regular dudes. Did I ask what you were doing? What were you two up to? Oh, I was actually lurking with both of you, so now I've got 2 tabs of me to close. Close. Ooh, Crystal's on. Let's lurk with Crystal now. I was painting a bust that looks like my avatar. Oh, I do vaguely remember a bust. Were you both painting busts? Yeah, on Thursdays, particularly paint busts in a costume. Fair enough. I try to search shell state. Blah 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 blah. Let's try that one again. I tried a cell shading style for my bust. I look forward to seeing how that turns out. There was someone who rated me a while back. I think his name was Thunderbrush Studios, who does like very graphical comic style. Miniatures, which absolutely slapped. So I look forward to seeing how that turns out. Oh, wait a second. Shouldn't that be something you could do? I mean, I guess I could, but I don't really want to. Listen, I can think something is cool and never really want to do it. Like non-metallic metal. I only really do it on the Damascus blades because non-metallic is the only way to convincingly do Damascus. But if you try to make me do non-metallic on anything else, I will chew your toes off. Don't get too excited, Dagira. I'm not very good at like following trends on things. I just sort of do me. Irish, I'm sorry for getting your hopes up, Dagira. I just remembered you did a lot of comic stuff. Yeah, I'll get back to drawing comics on stream at some point. I'm sure that would be fun as well. Sorry, there was a smudge on my glasses that was making it kind of annoying to look through them. Hmm. I think I may have been painting something wrong on all of my horses. I've been painting a bit of leather that was supposed to be metal. So I'm now going to go to the Games Workshop site and have a look. If I start yelling, if you painted it leather, it's leather. Why don't you say that? Oh no. Whew. Okay. Thank the stars, it's leather. It's alright. I was worrying for nothing. False alarm. False alarm. Oi. Nova. What are you doing? What is it on? Stop it. I'll be a second. Okay. She has been sufficiently deterred. Sorry, she was getting way too interested in one of the frog tanks. Also, hello, Spike. Frogs are friend, not food. Everything is food if you are Nova. Everything is a chew toy. Some things are food only once. Well, maybe to you, but I'm built different. Now let me eat this ice cream covered in cyanide and arsenic. Anything is amphibious if you can get it back out of the water. Me, for real, for real. Blue and red is a really nice color scheme. Well, I can't take credit for this particular one because I'm literally just aping the Games Workshop official colors for my questing knives because I didn't want to have to plan out additional heraldries like I did with all of my Knights of the Realm. Hey, Handy. How you doing? Good thanks. Your nun is on the curing station as we speak. Ayy. No one told me Chumbawamba did an amazing Antifa song. I mean, I didn't know. Not sure about anyone else in your life, but... Also exciting news, I got a post today. You're off the no-no list. I'll feel various crimes against posties. Seems so? Wonderful. Oh, you got those, did you? I was tempted. They're rather nice. Yeah, say what you will about the sometimes accuracy and sensationalism of Squarebase. But they do make nice products. Rob cares a lot about his peripherals. And that shows. He likes his little greebly bits that make gaming more streamlined. How are the scenarios? I hadn't perused them too deeply, but I might run some of them to get some quick games in. Mix of objectives and kill points. Noise. Alright, see you around, Nubis. Thanks for hanging out. Let's have a look. They never openly mark themselves. Oh, I don't know. Some old white dwarfs. Big fan of the Horus Heresy. Why are you all like this? I just think Marines are like some of the least interesting stuff about some of the least interesting things that Games Workshop produces, you know? I mean, conversely, Vulcan, the entire 40k universe just exists inside of a snow globe and a tower in Altdorf, so I don't think that means much. You're in the 40k world, you need the Space Marines? Nah. I think taking anything seriously that Games Workshop did during Storm of Chaos is like asking for your wallet to be inspected.
Core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Listen, I'm not looking to start any edition warring. Horus Heresy is fine. 40k is fine. It's just not for me. Uh, 40k players are not fine. Take statistically 40k players I think are finer than 30k players. Gonna be real. Because of 40k's broad appeal, there's more people in it. But 30k, let me just tell you, some pockets of the 30k hobby make 40k players blush. I hear the scouts say Jade's seen as full of the worst degens. Yeah, makes sense. I've heard this too, you know. I think we're gonna need to do a texture paste thingamabobajigger here. Do you have a painted kill team, Vulcan? Hey, Flopsy, how do? Don't have any paraphernalia for the game? Kinda screwed up my blood knights a bit, so I'm having to repaint bits of them. I don't know. Don't worry about it. It happens. You're gonna have to repaint more things in the future. Just, you know, learn your lessons so you have to repaint less. And also, it's probably not as bad as you think. Okay, this brush isn't really doing it. Let's try this brush. It's why it's extra funny that I do want to play Mountain Blade, because it is a very horse-centric game. Like of all the things that I want, of all the things that I want to play, it would be that game. So far, I've gone with a fairly grimy look using oil washes, but it just muted things down way too much on the Blood Knights. Yeah, I've got no advice when it comes to oils, as quite clearly I do not use oils. So. No bites on the peddler horse hack powder, totally ignored. Yeah, the problem is that oils are a little too fumey to use in this room that is full of frogs. Like, I barely make an exception for short uses of plastic glue. If I was constantly using like oils and spirits and all types of stuff, it would, yeah. There's nowhere near enough ventilation in here and too many animals, so. Vulcan, in a very pay me money response, text to speech is enabled for bits donations. If you want to get a reaction out of me, otherwise I'm just going to ignore you degenerates. And even then I might still ignore you, so don't bank on it. Alright, hold on, being pinged in mod chat. Alright, never mind. The other mods are just shit posting about me. You run a couple of polls, completely fair and non-rigged, about kicking other mods from modship, and they don't let you live it down. Anyone got any hobby projects on the table this evening, or we all just chilling out? Same 10 stormtroopers still. You gotta finish those stormtroopers, guy. Like, I mean, come on, chop chop, get them done. Exactly. Clay pigeon shootings are not on my table now. Man, I haven't been clay pigeon shooting in a while. Last time I did that was cadets. I think. Yeah, clay pigeon shooting with Vulcan's magic cards. And watching him weep would be something. Oh, Vermintide is also something I wouldn't mind doing on stream. I think I own it. It was free at one point. Darktide? I guess I could, but no. Under protest. I mean, I guess we could do a community Darktide and Vermintide, because that one needs a few players. Oh. Who here owns Vermintide and Darktide? Oh, I guess that is a question. Will Darktide and Vermintide run on a, what have I got, 1070? Cool. Yeah, a lot of the games I play don't require like super beefy graphics cards. Like Mountain Blade I was playing on a potato card. Mountain Blade 2. And it was running fine. And I'm about to upgrade everything except my graphics card because I can't be fucked looking at graphics cards right now, especially since they just axed most of the 30 and 40 line in favor of the 50s, which are using fucking Blackwell chips, which have a whole host of problems supposedly. So I'm gonna do the usual wait there for a few years until Nvidia sorts the shit out on the new technology. Whether they manage to or not, another question entirely. With all the newer games, I'm going to have to upgrade at some point. This is the thing we should... The fucking like... The need for graphical fidelity is such a fucking curse on gaming. I don't need everything to be photo scanned and photorealistic. I need like worse games that run well. Like worst looking games that run well. Like Hades and Hades 2 are some of my favorite games that were released recently, and they run on fucking potatoes. Like, you could quite literally run Hades on a toaster. What is a potato defined as in PC terms? Well, most of my PC is from pre 2013. like everything bar the hard drives and graphics card are pre 2013, which is why I'm having to upgrade. But yeah, Hades runs perfectly on that. Hades 2 runs perfectly on that. What are you running? No, currently I'm running I think I'm running a 970. I did have a 1050 Ti, but 970 is better. With the graphics cards, I usually just get I get given old cards when one of my brothers upgrades, so I've never needed to buy new graphics cards. Hey Bale, how we doing? Thank you for the raid. We are just about to end though. Dagira, stop slacking off and get Bale and shout out. Are you ready to? But yeah, because of Windows impending forced upgrade to Windows 11, and my computer not being good enough to handle Windows 11 for whatever reason, and also my need for more RAM to edit YouTube videos. Yeah, I am under protest upgrading. TPM chip compatibility will be a reason for not being able to use Windows 11. I don't know what that means. How's Duran? Duran is pretty good. What were we working on, Bale? We doing 30k? We doing the DRC? No? Yeah, but before I raid out, define to me TPM. What do you mean by that? In terms that I will understand. Assume that I am illiterate and technologically inept. Slanesh Lord of Pain Commission. TPM is DRM for hardware. What did I just fucking say, Demon? What did I just fucking say? TPM chip does hardware attestation, and Windows 11 needs a TPM chip basically for security purposes. Yeah, the next person to explain an acronym with another acronym to me gets timed out. Basically it says your hardware is the same hardware it was before, as it has the same hash value, although nobody has tampered with the machine. Other old boys don't got it. Yeah, mine is pre 2013. It was a few years old when I got it then, so the model is probably like 2009. It's a super old gigabyte like workstation type thing. All right, let's go raid someone. And they often nest acronyms inside of acronyms. Anyone who nests an acronym inside an acronym or uses an acronym to explain another acronym, can't say the fucking word, should be shot out of a cannon into the sun. New board will have the chip on it, so it's not something you specifically have to enable / look out for these days. Well, that's good. And when the word bingeable was accepted as a new word. You seem to be struggling with it. Once again, this platform has a terms of service. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Ooh, let's go and see Jimothy. All right. So, thank you for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow, maybe. Everybody say hi to Jimothy. He is lovely. Say hi to Princess too. They are absolutely lovely people. And I don't know, I got nothing left. Fuck off.